Curb appeal. That's right, curb appeal. It's one of those terms we often hear associated with real estate, specifically residential real estate, but you know what? Curb appeal impacts commercial real estate as well. We're going to be talking about everything about landscaping today with a little bit of a twist, because this particular guest, in addition to being landscaping contractors, they're big time into water conservation and helping the environment. The name of our guest today is Krishnan and her company, Fill Good, F-I-L-L Good. Shri, welcome to the show today. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. I got to tell you something. You're not just good, you're Feel Good. I love the name of your business, by the way. We kind of keep up with that here in the studio, clever names. Yours is a clever name with the spelling on that. I like that. Did you come up with that, or who gets credit for Feel Good?
Yes, me and my business partner, we came up with the name. There is a significance for it because plants feel good wherever they go. So that is a meaning for it.
Well, you know, they feel good and they help you feel good as well. I get it. Great name of the business. So as I mentioned, you're landscape contractors, and that can go all over the board. And I'm just curious, do you do residential and commercial, or do you skew one way or the other?
We do both residential and commercial. Since we are licensed landscape contractors, we can do both. Our customers are both in residential and commercial.
You know, there's so many facets with your industry as far as everything that goes. For example, I guess maybe you help design the look itself in addition to applying the materials. Walk me through the process. I've got my new house and I've just got a blank slate. Where do we start to what we're going to do next?
The first is a customer meeting. We set appointment with the customers, and then we go to the customers and talk to them what they want. Because it is their property, they are going to spend money. So we want to first give them priority, ask, what do you want to see in the landscape? How you want to enjoy a landscape? It's initially the first customer discussion to understand what they want. And once we understood what they want, we tell them that we can do design. Because sometimes some customers are visual, so they want to see how the landscape will look. So we help design. And also one important stuff we tell them is the right plant in the right place. So we help in the plant selection and then help them decide what they want. We create an interactive design process so that it brings customer involvement from the beginning for doing their landscape work. So that is how we do it. And then once we help decide the plan, we do help them install and also maintenance as well. Water conservation is one of our main focus, and because sometimes customers select plants and they think that they don't have a green thumb because the water is not enough or the plant is not pertaining to that area or the land or the zone. So we take care of that.
You know, one thing to me that's interesting, I've seen instances to where someone brings in a professional landscape company like yours, maybe not yours, but like yours, come in, you work your magic, you turn it into a beautiful place, and then a month later it's not so pretty anymore. It's the maintenance situation. So one of the questions you ask on that initial meeting, do you ask them if they're going to be taking care of the maintenance or if they're going to bring in professionals to do it?
Yes, definitely, because customers these days are asking for maintenance, less maintenance landscape, sustainable landscape. We tell them that we offer the service, and also tell them when we install the plants, we tell them the growth pattern, when to prune, how to prune, if they have to do it, or if they are involving people, if they have big landscape, then we tell them that this is a periodicity of maintenance. You don't have to cut the brush every time. It's based on some customers like geometric shapes. They want to make it square. They want to make it in a shape, in small shrubs. But in some cases, we tell them natural looking plants don't have to be pruned all the time. So we advise them however they want to do it.
Oh, well, do you also offer the maintenance services with your company? Would you come back and take care of my stuff, or is that something you're not into?
We do. We provide, as a landscaper, we know our plant material, what we install. So we provide them warranty for 6 months for any type of plants that died. We replace it for free. and then we come and inspect after it is done. Since we provide warranty, we see how the plant is doing in the landscape, because it is surprisingly sometimes the same plant that do well in your neighbor's yard won't do good in your yard because of the microclimate in your place, or the hardiness of the soil in that area, or the water available in that area. So we do come and provide that service for the customers.
That's a great thing to know. I would have never thought of having a warranty on a plant before. I appreciate that. That's wonderful information. When I was reviewing the notes today, Sri, getting ready to talk to you, there was a term that jumped off the page, and I'll be honest with you, I'd never heard of it before. Horticulture therapy. I can hardly even say it. Horticulture therapy. Talk to me about that. I see you smiling. That must be something you came up with. Walk me through that. What the heck is horticulture therapy?
Oh, horticultural therapy is not my term. It is a term available in the industry for a long time. And American Horticultural Therapy Association is a pioneer in that industry, and it is a concept where they use plants for healing, where they use there is a difference between gardening and horticultural therapy, where here there is a client-plant interaction, where they help customers do stuff in terms of how they can do stuff on healing.
It's just one of those terms that I'm sure is way over my head, but keep going. I'm catching up with you now. I'm gaining on it.
Yes, and so for example, one of the areas we did this work is for a long-term care living, a location where we help the customers. It is called the Glen Park, where the customers are seniors and they have Alzheimer's. And then there are other seniors too. But for them, in order to sit in a location inside the senior living, they have so many activities. But when they involve in this type of gardening activities, where they interact with plants, there is a concept called biophilia. There is a part in you which tries to connect to nature. So in that aspect, so it helps to link them and make them feel good. And that way they feel better about it. So that is the outcome of the therapy.
Wow. Okay, and you're able to incorporate that into projects as needed as well. That's just another one of the wonderful services you have. I also noticed a little note that you had there. I got to get this one in there. You talked about how healthy living all begins with fresh air. Talk to me about how what you offer with your landscaping services can contribute to keeping the air fresh.
Yes, because for example, when you go to offices, right? Offices, conference room. In corporate offices, people sit and brainstorm meetings, sitting in a table and there for a long time. But although there are air cleansers and everything, but a plant provides the green, provides that refreshment, and then plant provides oxygen wherever they are, and they are air cleansers. And so that is a term we created. Healthy living starts with fresh air. Emphasizing that, where we provide plant services for offices, and then we help to maintain them, select the right plant, because in office spaces we have areas that is nice and sunny, and there is shaded areas, and there are different combinations, and then we provide plants for that. In order to make the living space neat and good, we provide that service. So it is one of the plant service for the office spaces.
It's just fascinating to me because it's so many different aspects of your industry that most people, myself included, quite frankly, don't even think about it until you start talking about it. And then I go back into my mind and I think about different offices that I've been in, maybe for a meeting and whatnot. You're exactly right. Now, looking back at it, I get it now. I understand why people go through the effort and the time and the expense to hire someone to make sure that the thing is right, because you feel good. And when you feel good, you think good. And when you think good, you make great decisions. Well, hey, I'm out of time today. I appreciate you popping in with us. Fascinating industry you're in. Keep doing what you're doing and keep us all healthy the best way you can. Take care.
Thank you.